What is going on, everybody? Taylor here, and today I am going to be reacting to the trailer for X-Men Dark Phoenix. This movie has had a lot surrounding it during its filming, and things I've heard from screenings and test screenings and all kinds of stuff, and I'm a little bit scared to watch this trailer, to be completely honest with you, because I really love the X-Men universe a lot. Was really into the X-Men comics for a long time, and I still try to read them when I can. And X-Men First Class is my favorite X-Men movie. I have seen all of them. I've seen all of them, but First Class really resonated with me, and I do really enjoy Days of Future Past, but Apocalypse was really not my favorite. And there have been a lot of missteps with X-Men movies in general, so I don't really know what to expect at this point, but let's just get into this trailer. I'm really hoping that it's good.
You think you can fix me?
Jean, you are not broken.
Oh, she's cute.
The mind is a fragile thing. It takes only the slightest tap to tip it in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Charles, what did you do?
I had to keep her stable. I protected her.
From the truth?
Oh,
There's another word for that.
damn. This is gonna
I
get
came
deep.
looking for answers.
You feel like you don't belong here. You don't.
Jessica
You can't begin to
Chastain.
comprehend what you are.
She's changing.
And what?
You didn't come here looking for answers. You came here looking for permission. Jean. She's all rage, pain, and it's all coming out at once. Jean lost control, but she's still our friend. This is your fault, Charles. The world is on the brink. I'm sorry I didn't stop it sooner.
You're always sorry, Charles, and there's always a speech, but nobody cares.
Oh,
There's still hope. Don't do this.
They're right to fear me.
I've seen evil. And I'm looking at it now.
damn. Oh my god. Alright, so here's why I hate that I just watched that trailer. Because I very much enjoyed that trailer. A lot. I like what they showed us. I do. I think that it looks good, and I think this trailer gave me hope that I'm really gonna like this movie. And I feel like that's a false representation of how I'm gonna end up feeling. And I don't like going into movies with this very specific expectation of going in and expecting to hate it, or going in and expecting to adore it, because that can be really dangerous. And as a movie fan and as a huge X-Men fan, I never want to go in expecting a movie to fail, and I never hope that a movie is gonna fail. And it's just, I'm in a hard place with this, because I don't know how anyone else feels about this trailer. I know that people have posted their reactions and their analyses and things like that, but I obviously haven't watched them yet because I hadn't seen the trailer. But I enjoyed this trailer, and this trailer got me excited for this movie, and I don't know how I feel about that. I feel very torn. I have this feeling that everyone else, the majority of everyone else, didn't really enjoy this trailer. It's just a feeling I have. And I mean, the trailer itself isn't anything unique or mind-blowing. It very much has the tone and the story of something we've seen before. You know, it's not revolutionary by any means. but I don't think that every trailer has to be, and I don't think every movie has to be. I think that, you know, it can be an enjoyable movie without having to be something completely groundbreaking. And I don't know, I guess I'm just a sucker for this particular franchise because I love the X-Men a lot, and I love James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender in these roles. I think they play them brilliantly and really, really bring them to life, and I've really connected with these incarnations of these characters that they have brought to us throughout their time playing these characters. And, you know, I still don't really have too much of an opinion on the new cast. I've gone back and forth about Jennifer Lawrence in this role. For the most part, I enjoy her in it. There are some points where I disagree with some of her acting choices, but that's neither here nor there. But this new cast, I don't, you know, have too much of an opinion on yet. I really want Sophie Turner to do well in this role, and it looks like she's going to. I try not to base my opinions on Apocalypse because I think that movie wasn't the greatest for a lot of reasons. But I do want the new cast to shine in this movie, and I want this movie to be, you know, to be enjoyable and to really show us a story in a part of this, you know, this version of this universe that we're getting from this studio and from these actors and actresses. And I am really curious to see if we're going to really dive into the complexities of Jean and her struggle. I'm hoping, seeing as this is Dark Phoenix and a movie centered on Jean Grey, seemingly, hopefully, I really hope that we do get to spend a lot of time with her and experiencing her struggle through her and really getting her perspective and really getting to live in that. Obviously we are gonna see how Charles is gonna deal with it and how Eric is gonna deal with it, and the rest of the X-Men, kind of how they're gonna decide to approach it and what they feel about it. But I really, really hope that we do get a lot of Jean and how she's reacting, how these outside forces are making her feel, and really what her goals are, and not just seeing that play out through the other characters, but really, really getting to focus on her and see her development and where this leads up to for her. But I don't know, guys. I do think that the stakes are going to be pretty high in this movie. At least that's what this trailer's building it up to, and what this story I think is going to warrant. I think that a story with this kind of content, the stakes are going to have to be very, very high, and the payoff is going to have to be high to feel like it's earned, and the build-up is really going to have to be there to feel like it's earned. So I am curious to see the elements of this world that hopefully are going to lead to that kind of build-up and payoff, and really feel like it's all very detrimental to the X-Men and to the whole world as a whole. Whole world as a whole. Alright, clearly I need to stop talking because I could probably talk about this for hours and really try and dive into where I think this is going to go and the effects that I think it's going to have, you know, how it's going to ripple out from there. And, you know, how the decisions that all of the characters around her, how they react to it and the decisions that they make are going to change the way that things play out. Specifically Charles. I have always been a fan of Charles Xavier, and if any of you have ever, followed my Tumblr or have seen my Tumblr, you'll know that my URL is charlesfrancisxavier.co.vu. So that should tell you all you need to know about that. But, you know, Charles isn't perfect by any means, and he makes a lot of stupid decisions, and and even though his intentions a lot of the time come from the right place, the way he executes them is baffling and, you know, causes consequences that are just so far-reaching and, you know, affect a lot of things. And in this movie, it seems like he's really going to have to face that and deal with that, with how he initially approached Jean and how he decided to handle her development, and that's going to be hard. That's going to be hard. So I am excited for this movie, and hopefully I don't end up regretting that later when I do actually get to see the movie, but we'll just have to see what happens. I don't know. I think the trailer looks good, which hurts me, and it shouldn't hurt me, but it does. I think that it looks like it's going to be well acted. Once again, James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender are just completely shining, it seems like, and that line from Fassbender, from Magneto, of, you know, there's always an apology in a speech and nobody cares. Like, that's cutting it. That's cutting it pretty deep. And I don't know, I just feel like this movie could really take us to even a new height in their relationship, which has been twisted and broken and is just heartbreaking in pretty much every sense of the word. And yeah, I'm excited for this movie, and like I said, I'm having this internal battle where I don't know if that's a good thing because of all the things I've heard and from what I kind of seem to have like, I don't know. I feel like other people are probably conflicted about it too, because I don't think it's a bad trailer. I don't, and I feel like there have to be other people out there who are going to see this trailer and not think it's a bad trailer, but probably be torn about it, like I am. I guess it also doesn't really help the situation that they finally drop a trailer for this, and we get a trailer, and then they announce that it's getting pushed back. We get a trailer and a release date, and now all of a sudden it's getting pushed back again on top of all of the mess that has already been going on with this movie, which once again makes it really hard for me to sit here and say that I like this trailer and then it makes me excited for this movie, because everything outside of this trailer in terms of, you know, what we've heard has gone on set, to pushing the release date, to reshoots, to whatever else, is just like, it's hard. It's really hard, and now I just am like, so there's that. But yeah, I'm excited for this movie, and this trailer, like, just kind of made me excited for it. I do. I like this trailer, and I like that we're seeing, once again, members of this team have to figure out what side they're on and how they're going to deal with this, and what their particular approaches are based on their morals and their beliefs and how they function fundamentally. So I'm hoping for good things from this movie, and I'm prepared to have my heart broken. But as a movie fan and as a huge X-Men fan, I'm really hoping that's not the case. And yeah, that's really all I think I can say at this point, is that I would like another chapter in this particular X-Men world, and I would really like to go on this journey with these characters and feel like it was an enjoyable one, even if it is heartbreaking in the sense of, you know, the characters kind of fundamentally having crises, and, you know, relationships between the characters being broken, and you know, even though it seems like it's going to have dark content, I do hope that it's a ride that I still enjoy being a part of, that it's a story that resonates, and that really gives dimension to this world. So what do you guys think? Please leave your thoughts in the comments. I would love to talk to you guys about this and see how you're feeling, see if you guys are anywhere near the same boat that I am with all of this. So let's talk about it. As always, my links are down in the description. If you want to find me on social media, my link to my Patreon is also down there if you would like to donate. Thank you guys so much for all of your continued support, and I will see you all next time.